about Melissa, but I won't. You're welcome, Melissa. Melissa and I are very blessed to have amazing parents who have supported us and encouraged us and always guided us towards God. Melissa, you are a beautiful young woman of God. The way that you chase after God is inspiring. Also, sorry about pushing you down the slide that one time. Promise I meant well in that moment. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Michael, your faith and integrity are strengths that you embody daily. Also, the fact that you survived all of those home videos where my pushing Melissa down the slide is documented. The fact that you survived that is a test of your endurance. You both love each other and spur each other on. May your marriage be an adventure that consistently leads you both closer to Christ. So everyone, please join me in raising a glass to Michael and Melissa. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
So I guess this is the part where when Michael asked me to be his best man, I was like, you realize you have to let me talk, right? I mean, it's always a risk. And then I told him I was going to do an interpretive dance, but the space just doesn't permit for the artistry that would be required, so I won't do that either. You know, I thought for a long time about what to say, and I think I just wanted to say real quick just a few things about my friend Michael. I think Michael and I met at a Frisbee game like 3 years ago, because we both were actually pretty big Frisbee players, although he's a lot better at it than I am. But we got to be pretty close friends. We got to the point where we could tell each other stuff that you don't just tell anybody. You know, there's a trust developed there, and I think part of the reason that I got to be such a good friend with Michael is that he just is willing to help you with anything, anytime. I mean, sometimes he helps people so much that he has to take a break then because he doesn't get any time for himself. I remember one time he went rock climbing with the books from Ridgecrest, I can't talk, sorry. And I think he spent more time encouraging me to try again or climb a little higher this time than he did climbing himself. When I moved to St. Louis to go to school, my family lives in Washington, so none of them could help me. And Mike was like, sure, I'll help you. I'll spend the whole day in the car with you and move your furniture and then drive back on the same day. And I swear the guy was excited to do it. And I think, too, it was also that I saw, Michael, your true and real passion for Christ and for preaching the gospel to those who don't know it. I mean, you're working with the crew this year. And just in the ways you've helped me with some of my own stuff that I've been able to share, you really became more than just a friend. I really do think of you as family. And then Melissa, you know, I don't know you quite as well as Michael, but I do remember when you started dating you, and then when you guys got more serious, it just, I don't know, like he wasn't high-strung before, right? And he just seemed more content, like he was just happier. Like you guys just really worked, and I have no doubt that the Lord has brought you guys together. And just as I finished up, I'm not going to preach, I promise, but if I could just give you guys a scripture, it's from the book of Proverbs, and I'm sure you've all heard it before. It's quoted often because people like what it says, but it's from Proverbs 3, and it's verse 5 and 6, which says, trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. And so as you build your lives together, there'll be times when things are wonderful, times when maybe they're hard, times when you have everything you need, and times when it feels like you don't. You just say through all of it, trust in the Lord with everything that you have, and He really will make your path straight. And so the toast to you guys then is just trust in the Lord with all your heart.